Now, we begin.
Hello and welcome, I'm Dirty Mobs, and today we're starting off a new series where I've taken an unranked account and I play it to Masters. And I did this once in preseason and I got a 75% win rate doing only solo queue and not really dodging unless they're blatant trolls. And that's what I'm going to try to do again. So this will be no other Challenger players, just me. And for those who don't know, I am a Challenger Illaoi one trick in North America. I peaked last season at 750 LP Challenger, and I hang around there for the most of the season. And this season, I've hovered in about 600 to 650 LP Challenger. So I also have about 3,000 games played on Illaoi, 2.8 million mastery points, and my philosophy is positivity. I don't like tilt. I don't like flaming my team members. I think it does a big disservice to the community when high elo players and streamers, influencers take their platforms and spread this toxic mindset. Now, as we hop into this game, I'm going to talk a little bit about how this series will run and another series I'm working on. Now, this series is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to for League of Legends streams or videos, right? Now, typically, League of Legends videos are start of the game, end of the game. That's it. I'm going to try to keep these videos to about 15 to 20 minutes as best I can and stop it whenever there's a good, lull. So it's going to be a little different. It's going to be more like a Game Grumps style Let's Play, which I'm a big fan of theirs. So we're going to see how it goes. Now, other series I'm working on, and I'm going to be releasing hopefully daily as well, are going to be me learning a new champion. And I'm on the fence on this, so let me know which one you'd rather see. I'm on the fence between picking up Fiora or Yorick. And my goal is to go through the learning process. The same process I use for Illaoi, the same process I use pretty much anything. I want to show y'all how I go about it, learning a new champion. So let me know in the comment section which one you'd rather see, Yorick or Fiora. Now, let me make sure I get my runes up. I do prefer Conquer. I like Presence of Mind. I'm going to just go a very standard rune build here. And we'll talk about these as we go through the series. I'm not going to talk about it right now, as we are versus Darius and Silas. Or Darius top or jungle. Okay. The other series I'm working on is Challenger Critiques, which is a series I did one episode of in the past, and I'm going to be starting it up again. So this is me doing basically VOD reviews for people in my community. It's going to be a variety of different elos, right? So anywhere from Iron all the way up to Diamond or Masters. And I'm going to just critique people and give advice, and it'll be educational. And hopefully I can teach y'all a lot as we go. So as we hop into this, I think that's all. Yeah, make sure to subscribe though if you want to see 3 daily videos, and I stream on YouTube daily at about 6:30 Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to come by, hang out. On those streams, I actually play my main account, which are pretty much always Masters Plus games, and that's typically when you'll see me in other people's games like Kushin Shin, Tyler One, pretty much any of those high elo guys. Now, let's hop into this. One of the challenges of this series is I'm not going to really edit it. If I have a lull or something, I will. I'll probably edit between pick ban phase and the start of the game. But because I did so much shocking, because we had a lot to cover, I'm not going to do it on this first episode. But we're versus Darius and Warwick. Now, this Darius matchup is tricky, and a lot of you are going to have issues with it. And I'll show you why when we get into lane. But Darius really always has priority on Illaoi. And that makes it kind of hard. Because if you walk up for a minion and Darius has E, you're going to probably take 300 health and damage. So you can't really walk up too often, right? You don't want to walk up for a minion, lose 300 health for 15 gold. It doesn't work. So we're not going to do that. We're going to use our abilities a lot to get a lot of our CS. Now let's look at their team. We prefer as Illaoi, we prefer melee champions, okay? Melees are our bread and butter. Range champions, they kind of suck. So, we can pretty much outcarry these three. We need to hope that that MF doesn't really get fed. That'd be pretty obnoxious. But if MF does get fed, our win condition is basically landing E on MF and then flash ulting onto her. And I'll show y'all kind of the E ult, the E flash ult combo as we go through. It's really the big combo on Illaoi. It's really easy though. You just hit, I mean the flash ult is really easy on Illaoi. And it's a bread and butter for ability to team fight. What you do is you hit R, and you hit flash. Like, really, really easy. Now, as we play this series, we're going to have some changes, right? Because patches are going to come out. Some of the changes right now, we're looking at our Death Dance changes. It's going to lose some AD. Going to get some armor match resist. That'll be really interesting. And teleport changes. So teleport's going to have a longer cooldown, level 1. But when we teleport to wherever we're going, we're going to have a move speed buff. So some changes on the horizon. They're not here yet, but they will be soon. Now, I like to start Q in pretty much every matchup. We missed one. That's okay. That's not a problem. Now, typically, these three melees will line up a little better. And you can get all three with one Q. But that did not happen. That's okay. We're not gonna do too much. One thing I like to do is play this early game passive. Especially for champions like Darius. Darius definitely has prio. His bleed passive is very strong. My time to shine is typically, it starts at level 3. Then it really shines later. About level 6 is when we start like trying to get 1v2s. Start making flash out plays. That's when we're going off. Alright, see what I mean though? Pretty easy to just like lose a ton of health. I don't really want to fight this. I like to just sit under turret. Just for a bit. Once we get level 3, we get our E. And that's when we'll start like regenning some health. In the meantime, chilling. Now, the thing is that like this guy doesn't understand is that he's taking a lot of risk, right? He didn't get ganked yet. He would have been, but I call off the gank because Illaoi is just so weak. I W'd the wrong minion there. Okay. We're fine. We're even on CS. He's taken all the risk of being pushed up. And I've taken no risk, right? There's no risk of me dying to a gank here unless I'm being dove. But that is really interesting to do. Sometimes I'll Emax, sometimes I'll Qmax. I'm going to go ahead and start Emaxing here. I was trying to bait his E, but he didn't cast it. That's one thing you have to do versus like Darius and Mordekaiser, is you have to bait their E. But I mean, when you're playing versus Illaoi, you should bait their Illaoi's E as well. And we're just chilling. So looking at the minimap, our jungler is bot side. So we don't want to do anything that might provoke a 1v2 or a gank by Warwick. We just want to chill out. I wish I had my Q up. That's 3 minions. Okay, we see Warwick now. We're still weaker than Darius. We're okay. Wait, that kills me. Oh no! That's embarrassing.
An ally has been slain.
That's okay.
I break hearts. I break
Even I can be humbled. Okay. Well, we're almost level 6, which is like our time to shine.
An
Orc's the bottom. We'll just keep this frozen for now. I'm assuming he's gonna like ghost back to lane. Orc is quite fed off bottom. Once for 6, we'll absolutely come back. This is not lost off of 1 death. You'll notice how much more serious I got. This is obnoxious. Okay, so he's level 6 now. So obviously we need to wait until we're level 6 as well. And we got it. Okay. I'm expecting Warwick to be topside. He shouldn't be level 6 though. It's been a lot of fighting. Okay. Darius is very intense matchup. So we missed that. I mean, if he wants to keep standing in our tentacles, we'll let him. Wow. Uh-oh. They're actually chasing me. That is very awkward. Okay. Maybe it'll walk back here. And we will sit under lane. So obviously missing your E is pretty bad news bears.
An enemy has been slain.
Gonna chill. I'm expecting Warwick's over here for sure. He's walking up super aggressively. Okay, we see Warwick actually now. Dang, I tried to pull the... I wanted to pull the cannon into that double tentacle smash, but it did not move. Okay. I'm assuming he backed, but we're not 100% sure. And Darius is like the cheese you. You have to be really careful of them. They're cheesy sons of guns, so. This is a good time to back, though. We'll just go ahead and back. Pop off our mana. This kind of is unfortunate. But I don't really want to walk up and unfreeze it, so we're just gonna back. Okay. So Q and Emax is something I get asked about a lot. I would say it's a very small difference between the two. Q just means your Q is on a shorter cooldown and your tentacles do slightly more damage. The alternative is, or the drawback is your E is on a really long cooldown. I like maxing E because I find Illaoi to be a champion that centers around her E ability. Whenever you miss E and it's down, you're pretty much not a champion. You're pretty much AFK until it comes back up. Oh. Could die here. Oh. This guy's playing decent. So the only thing he can do there is run away. He did a good job of that. Okay. Now Warwick, we know Warwick was bottom because Dragon died, and I didn't even really have to look. I mean, I should just tell you. There you go. Just make sure to dodge the healing. That was kind of risky because I could have gotten pulled during my E, and that would have really been unfortunate. But we made sure to dodge the Q, so he didn't get healed. We are A-okay. He doesn't have teleport either. I see my jungler doing things. I really don't want to read here.
Enemy double kill.
I'll make sure. I should have just stayed for the play, guys. So I want to back just because my ult's on cooldown. Usually your ult, when your ult is on cooldown, that's a really good time to back. Now this video, we're gonna go into like the mid game because we had a pretty long intro. Yeah, I mean, we're up. I mean, look, we had that one early death, right? And I not to make excuses, but kind of, I'm a little bit nervous because I didn't know how to start this series. But we're up 33 CS. We're up, now we're even on kills. And this is where we're going to start, like, snowballing. Hey, get away from that, dude. Cool. Now, Darius was actually going to be one of the champions I was going to do for the new champion series. But I do think he gets banned a lot, from what I can tell. I was warned that that might be an issue. Now, as we go through this series as well, I'm gonna teach y'all like how I like really go about landing E's. Because there are tips, there are like tricks you can do. I have to worry about like Warwick level 6. See, that's one of them. So you notice how I threw that right as the minion died. There you go. Now, there were a lot of danger pings. I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't know if that meant like Warwick was up here. I didn't know where they were. Kind of focused on the 1v1. Got his flash as well. Alright, so yeah, once you notice like before level 6 it's rough. And nice. But once we get level 6, like it really does come back in our favor. Get at least one plate. I don't want to say too long. He did use. We'll push this really quickly. I don't want to say any longer. The thing is, I don't want to get. I don't want to say and have Warwick come up and like, as Darius is here, Warwick comes over here, and I get like Warwick ulted. I don't need to take any risk right now. I'm up 50 CS basically. I have my first item. We're doing all right. I'm not gonna teleport here. I don't need to. Okay, gotta kill mid. They traded. That's not too great. So yeah, MF is a little bit of a problem, right? The typical top lane conundrum, which is the bot lane's losing. And we always play around our ult. That's #1 priority here. Always play around that R, baby. Oh no. Please don't. Yeah, I mean that's just bad idea. I think he got ulted though. I should be able to 1v2. I'm gonna try to bait them. This is something I do a lot of, especially in like smurfing. It works. Yeah. Dang, man. So I got 2 of them. If I could have eat, I should have eat there, I think, onto Darius. I think my E came up and I didn't use it. But yeah, like I should have been able to 1v3 that. I think, I don't know. It's hard with the anti-healing. I played that pretty well though. You see how I utilize Flash really effectively to dodge Silas abilities. I kept moving, very important. We can use our teleport here to get back to lane. Okay. It's gonna be a tough game though. Katarina's up here, but I don't think there's anything that's gonna come with that. Yeah, we love those melee champions though. We definitely would have won that 1v2. Can't win this. Dang, man. You always, but you want to focus the champion until he starts leaving, and then you turn and kill the spirit. See if I can get first turret here. Racing for it, boys. Yep, nope. We're gonna W spam just to cancel some auto attacks. Alright, we have first turret. Nice. Now, Warwick just killed Dragon. We'll see if Warwick decides to recall and then come top and try to gank me. We do have a rough game ahead of us, right? So this is a good challenge already. I'm gonna try to poke the bear a little bit. Take some of his stuff. Start pulling spirits. Go. At least get him. I'm just gonna get a run though, because I just used my E. He wants to hang out. I have good tentacles here. I do need to play between, preferably 2 tentacles. Nice. Let's get out of here. All right. Oh no 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 no! Nice. If we can just get out. Okay, I think that's a good place. We're gonna finish this one up tomorrow. So check back in, and we'll see how this game ends, and hopefully start another game. And yeah, see y'all then. Bye bye. Especially in like smurfing, it works. Okay. Dang, man. So I got